Hello, I'm Martin Fencka and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Thea to the Shattering. So the goal for today is to first craft our boat, then get to the Goblin Island and hopefully even start our village. Before the door, of course, we have to craft the boat. And also, I'd like to find some decent material for the idol of our village. I actually should have checked this before I started recording. I forgot, but well, we'll see if maybe with tier 3 materials we can get idol with plus, what would it be? +2 gathering range. That's what I would like to get. And also one more thing, there was a new patch. I'm not sure if it was today or yesterday, but I just patched the game. And nothing that really changes too much, mostly just fixes for some bugs and quality of life improvements. But one thing that I like, they added achievements, and some of them are quite interesting. So usually I don't care about achievements in any of my games, but in this case I was thinking I may even try to complete all achievements and do this on camera for like additional challenge. Most of them will just complete as we are playing the game, but there are some fun ones. Especially one I really like is complete the divine quest with the main character being a rat. That's perfect. That may even be the next series. Because you can just get the chosen one being a rat. There is the option when you're starting the game. And yeah, finishing a divine quest as a rat, that sounds just amazing. So I think we're gonna do that. There are some other interesting achievements that we could do. So yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to that. But well, this series is still gonna take a while. So first, I made some small changes before I started recording to like what we are doing, right? So instead of gathering more stuff that we don't need, we'll just make some more elven wood and we'll make some food. We have 3 turns for that. Also, I usually do some like changes before I start recording on this screen. Like I make sure that we are not eating things that we are not supposed to be eating, and that we are not burning stuff that we are not supposed to burn. So yeah, like sometimes it seems like I'm ignoring these things when I'm playing, but I do this off camera most of the time. Like sometimes you are reminding me, hey, you are not doing this, you are not doing that, but I'm just not doing it on camera, and I'm trying to do this. Like, it feels kind of boring, this kind of micromanagement, so I do that before I start recording most of the time. Okay. Oh, wait. What I should do is actually disallow the use of new fuel and new food. Use raw food, no. And use cooked food. Okay, so I can do it so that I don't automatically start eating and burning new stuff. Huh, I somehow missed these options. Well, that's gonna make things a little more, or a little easier. Okay, fine, but now let's finally start playing. 3 turns so that we can get the boat. 1, 2, 3. And are they gonna attack? No. There's the boat. Normal quality, good enough. We just want this raft to cross the sea once. For explorations later, we of course want to craft something better. So that's one thing. And now before we leave, let me just quickly check. Yeah, design of the idol. So if we use elven wood, we will get +1 gathering range. So that's not enough. If I use quartz, it's still +1 gathering range. We have to probably cross this threshold. So on Goblin Island, I think we can get dragon bones, and that would give us +2 gathering range. So can we get 29 dragon bones? We are missing 3 advancement points to even research dragon bones. After that, we would get 10 just by researching them. So it's 19. We would have to mine somewhere. Is it worth it? I don't think this is worth it, like, waiting until we get the dragon bone before we start the village. What we could do... Rituals here. Actually, wait, I won't be able to see it here, but it should be down here. Just invest 1 advancement point and we just replace the idol if we find the location where the extra range would be relevant. So what do we use as the material? Crafting... No, actually materials. Excuse me. We could do the elven wood before we embark. We can just make some more every turn. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. Okay. So, break the camp. We have fuel for half a year, so we don't have to worry about that. We'll have to be a bit careful about food though. So probably buy some food in the village. And might as well get the experience now when we are here. Accept. Go. And yeah, I could just set up a camp every turn and do a little bit of cooking. We still have resources that I would be able to find recipes to cook. But I'm willing to micromanage the game to a certain extent. So I won't be slowing down the game by like trying to find the recipe every turn. Okay, Slavians.
What brings you to our humble abode?
Trading. We could maybe visit the food. No, in the food stall we just trade food for food. We can just buy food if I remember correctly. Do you have coal? No. That's what I wanted the most. I guess I'll buy the herbs. This is quite disappointing. They really don't have anything. That's a bit too expensive. What about these weapons? No, that's nothing we'd be interested in. What can I give you? You can get the clay, and I think we'll pay for the rest with the... Although, we actually need quite a lot of wood to get the elven wood. Maybe I shouldn't pay with that. I can definitely give them the leather robes. I don't care about 1 enchanted leather. I don't care about these bones. What else is there? I don't care about shadow bone. I don't care about 1 dark wood. And we need what, 20 more? What is worth 20? I'll get 1 scaled leather. Okay. Think about trying once again. Let's see.
Welcome.
I'd like to get more coal. That's what I want. And they have elven wood. So that's gonna speed things up a lot. We have what? We have 4, so this is 18, and we need 29. That means what do I have to pay with? Definitely the robes. I'll have to give them the diamond. You can have the scaled leather. It's 5.9. I still need a lot more. I think I'll just give them the quartz. 280, and here I may just give them... Well, the wood really isn't worth anything. Maybe the malachite. Right, this is exactly 280 that we need. Yep, sounds good. Is there anything else that you might be interested in? You could buy some of the food, but we are running out of items to trade with, so... I think this will be fine. Confirm. Close. Actually, do you want to set up the camp? Not for the cooking, but to make the wood. So that's that. And now when we set up the camp, may as well use the time to cook. Oh, hello. As night falls, you hear the howling of wolves like loud and prowl. I'll set up a trap, lead them into the trap, accept outcome. This is the easiest way. Some fur leather and research points, experience points, whatever. We have one advancement point though. Do we need it for anything? We probably want to save up for the tier 3 material, whatever we find on the Goblin Island. We want to set up the village near tier 3 material. So that's what we're gonna research next, I think. How much wood do we have? We made 8, now we have 26. Maybe I'll just sit here for one more turn. Just make sure we have the wood. Oh, hello. As you travel across the plains, you hear a screeching sound from a nearby patch of shrubbery. I don't remember either this picture or the start of this event, so investigate. You come closer and see a small fur creature with yellow eyes and sharp teeth. Its body torn up and trapped in some orc-made snares. Actually, that now reminds me of something. Okay, let's help. Do you want to help it with Nyia? It feels like Nyia would just put it out of the misery. As it dies, the creature's body puffs up and bursts into a cloud of green smoke that engulfs you. It disappears just as quickly, but leaves you gagging and coughing. Probably wasn't the best idea. We are, what, poisoned? That's a pretty strong poison. Okay, don't kill small creatures. I'll zoom out. How far is the Goblin Island? Oh, hey. Probably shouldn't attack like anything that's 3 or higher, or maybe 4 or higher. Just make sure we arrive safely on the Goblin Island first. Okay, next. What's the closest place here? It's not that far. Let me check. If I zoom in, what's the biggest island? This is actually just one island. It's connected. It probably should land somewhere around here. Usually the bigger island, that's where all the fun is. level up. Of course, we didn't get anything useful for our crafter. I was thinking about just taking showing off with 15 int. It's not a bad skill. Brute force. The question is, do I want to take another skill when we already have 2, 4, 6? It is a lot of damage though. Maybe I will take it. And we have to land as soon as possible to heal up. Can we land this turn? We can. There is the dragon bone. Come on. Come on. Set up the camp. Yeah, we don't have the advancement points to research it, but we probably want to look around just in case there is some food. If there is, all I actually care about is if there is at least one source of food probably around the dragon bone, and then I'll just set up the village here. Of course, the more resources, the better. But I definitely want the dragon bone to be there. So we know the description of the Goblin lands, so let's skip it. And we got first achievement, the Traveler, that's for reaching another island. Some mushrooms, no one is dying anymore. That is for leather. Come on, give me some food. Oh, hey! Would they be angry if I set up a village right next to their village? I'll probably explore here. I should set up the camp. So we heal the crafter and... Let's see what we're gonna do. We are kind of low on food, so don't really have a choice here. I have to cook. So this would be a village without food. Or fuel. Only if there was something here, perhaps. It's probably worth checking. No, I was hoping that maybe there would be fish. There was a chance. But nope. This clear suddenly, before you hangs a singular dark patch of thundering clouds. It's moving fast, but it will not cross your path. Sure, investigate. What could possibly go wrong? Find a spot to observe the clouds and soon see a hairy, two-horned, hooded creature riding a small yet very sprightly goat and dragging the thundering clouds behind him. The creature seems distressed and looking for something. We should be able to help him, I think. We should have the crafter for this. This is likely a type of chart. A devious demon, talk to it, but remain wary. Yep. The chariot turns to you, his bloodshot eyes glaring with malice for a flicker of a second, then turning to pain and pleading. You know the way to heal her. Yeah, we know a way to heal her. We have a crafter that will help. This chariot clearly has a swollen tooth. You've seen enough to know that a good blacksmith can do the job just as well as a healer. Offer to help at demon price so that it is bound and won't trick you. The creature looks unsure but nods its head in agreement. You take out some thorns and make quick work of the swollen tooth. Great, now ask for the demon deal. So what do we get? Well, I would curse you for your goal, but I'm a Smetek, the chart. And the deal's deal. The creature grabs a bag from the goat's back and throws it at you, and prepares to ride off the thundering clouds in tow. 13 ruby, sure, I'll take that. Iron jewelry, not what we need. And leather jewelry, also not what we need. I was hoping for some shielding jewelry. I'd take any extra shielding at this point, to be honest. Ask about the clothes. We are miniatures, we have our tricks, but this shattering, it creeps me out, so I'm moving my lot. Ask if he knows about shattering. No, just that bad for demonkin and fleshkin alike. It comes from the ground and burns us. Burns. Oh, it's burns bad, probably. The church shudders, hops on the goat and waves you away. Okay, bye. No. Oh, wait, I thought there was another, like, or some more reading, that's what I mean. Okay, get the experience, and I think we keep looking. This is not good enough. Tier 3, Tier 2 material is nice, but without food and without fuel, this would be just annoying to maintain. Do we follow the coast? Let's follow the coast. Next. But we do have to find a spot soon, otherwise we'll just run out of food. Enchanted leather. We should probably go this way. There might be some wood. You discover a Goblin Cemetery. Have a closer look. Despite its face appearance, this seems to be an old dwarven burial ground. An unusual find. You spot a rugged group of grave robbers who got here before you. Attack. Yeah, we can accept, I think. Quite a few of them, so I'll just take some minor damage. Shouldn't be that bad. Food, that is important. Medium armor, that's horrible. I'll just throw that away. It's way too heavy. An 8.9 shielding, 456 weight. That's so bad. You destroy the grave robbers and put the graves back as they should be. You feel the spirits of metal and stone favor you. Both the spirits in thanks. Starring Wolf and Human Scoundrel, great. And finally we hit the right person with the extra stats. That'll be useful, decent amount of research points, experience. And we get some granite on top of all that. But granite, yeah, I'm not a big fan. It's very, very heavy. Might be one of the heaviest materials, actually. So, level ups. What did we get? This is the Gatherer. So for Gatherer, we definitely want Perception. And for the... wait, this is our Warrior. This is not the Hunter. We got +2 Strength for our Warrior. Excellent. He won't be a complete garbage, it seems. Confirm. Actually strong enough to carry the armor around. Fine. More bones. Oh, hello. As you're about to set up a camp, a group of goblin travelers approaches, asking for shelter. I want to become friends with goblins, so I shouldn't definitely kill them and I shouldn't refuse them, but if I accept them, we can just end up drunk and they'll steal our stuff, and we can't really afford to lose food. We can also afford to lose the elven wood. Well, let's see. Destiny for the crafter, complete waste. The goblins sit by the fire and share stories with you. They pass around the oh, again, so we get stoned and saw some visions. Yeah, thank them. There is food. But no dragon bones. Also no fuel. Well, let's keep exploring. We just got some meat. that we can use for cooking. What are we gonna make? Yeah, running out of like secondary materials. The best we can do is use the herbs. Maybe I should have tried trading with the village, but then we didn't really have anything to trade. Next. There are herbs. Problem is we can't eat herbs. Oh, there are some pretty dangerous bees. I may just set up the village here, forget about the dragon bones. If we need dragon bones, we'll just send an expedition. It's such a waste starting the village on one of the like secondary islands and not having tier 3 material available. What do we get here? Food and just we will get leather and bones. And if we no, actually, can we start here and still gather the fish or catch the fish? I think we can, right? We'll get the shadow bone. It doesn't really matter though. Should have checked here. Now, let's just do more exploring. I'll just have to try and find some more food. Set up a camp. Get the herbs. That will help a little bit. At least we can use them for cooking. Next. There's more fish. Camp, that's what I want. Okay, let's visit the ruin. We don't really have a choice. We kind of need to find some more food. Find the remains of a settlement deep in the dark forest. Investigate. The forest ruins, perhaps elven, look fairly fresh, or likely abandoned due to the presence of darkness rather than age. The elves were evacuated, but you may still find some usable resources. Gather whatever we can and run away. Okay. This was a nasty surprise. This thing again. So we are nature intellect. Let's see, how difficult is this? You should be able to handle any of these challenges. Let's just not risk it. Let's go with the yellow one. It should be the easiest one. We got 10 mythical leather. It's nice, but we can't eat mythical leather. At this point, I'm really getting worried that we're just gonna starve to death. How did we get only 10 fish? Thought we had enough to get at least 2 stacks. Don't really care about mysticism. I'll just go perception. It's weird going with demon focusing on perception, but with 3 skills that are based on perception, I think that's the best move. There's some fuel, but no food. Wait, that's not what we want. Okay, now it's getting really bad. Crossing a woodland grove, you see flickering of light and you sense a fluctuation of mystical power. Investigate. As you approach, you see a woodland shake as 2 spirits. Oh, it's the spirit fight. Forest demon? Yeah, right. The demon that we have is a forest demon. So let's try this option. Speak to this grove and examine it. This grove is indeed in peril. You see the tree bark scorched, and the air thick with hot air. There is little life here, and that which you can sense seems oddly drone-like, lacking in the typical bustle of nature. Help the darkness. More wood. +3 destiny. Again, that's... Well, we don't have any character that really cares about destiny, but it still would be better on the Sherka, I think. If we can the spirit of light enough that the darkness is able to break it. The effort causes an explosion of dark energy, and the lingering dark mist washes over the grove, twisting the plants and trees instantly. You feel the darkness left you stronger. Okay, let's ask the spirit what happened. The fading presence of darkness whispers, "Thank you. I felt this grove suddenly consumed by unnatural light, and as its opposite, I was drawn in by the force of balance. But I was too weak. This power would have taken me and grown stronger. Where did the light come from? It was always here. Every old grove has one. The elder children elves are made of it. Whatever broke in our world when the earth shook, it made the light wrong. The spirits of darkness, like me, we are forever drawn to fight the light. Only now it consumes us. I do not know how this is. The spirit is almost gone now. You cannot hear it anymore." Okay, leave. We got some Shadowkin reputation, Alpha Clone's reputation, and no food. Next. I think I'll take +2 strength here. I still want the hunter to be a little bit stronger. Right now we can carry... Can we see it somewhere? Oh, wait, I can just check it. Check it here. 400... Probably won't be using a weapon, but if I'm not using a weapon, I might as well have a shield. So heavy armor, shield, jewelry. Yeah, let's go for +2 strength, and with 8 strength, that'll be more than enough. More fish. Really hoping that there is something more around here, because we can't really go farther. We come across a small hamlet and see a group of people huddled around a young girl and holding her hand. They are speaking to her in comforting tones, while a tall, imposing man holding a crossbow aims at the child's head. Interesting. The people look sad, but they are not trying to stop him. Okay, let's ask what's going on. The people look too scared to talk, but the man turns to you. His gaze is tired but sharp, and you see great sadness in his eyes. Excuse me. I've traveled far, sought every answer, tried every cure, but this child, my child, she's possessed by evil spirits from birth. It killed her mother and brother. Other people have died in the village too, which was once a booming place. They protect her. It is kind, but what I'm about to do is kinder. Ask him to tell you more. I'm almost thinking about just killing them if they would give us the child. The thing is, we currently can't really afford to get more people. We can't feed more people. Which cursed my wife as we waited for our daughter to arrive. When the child came, we knew something was wrong. Then misfortune and death came to our home. When our son died and my wife got ill, I left to search for a cure. Witches, Zherkas, even damned ghosts, none could help. I know now that only death will soothe the daughter's soul and save what is left of my home. Okay, sure. You allow the man to shoot his daughter, and he does so, then falls to his knees and cries. There is a release of energy from the child's body, and the villagers seem to gasp like people taking their first breath after being underwater for too long. They begin preparations for the burial rites. An elder walks up to you. We thank you for not interfering. This has been hard enough already. Gradney will likely never recover, but he did what had to be done. You have our thanks, but I would advise you to leave us be, as I'm not convinced all of our misfortune is gone just yet. No, then leave. They gave us garbage quality topaz robes. Sometime after the events, a group from the helmet finds you. Stripper guided our path as we search for you. We are not kind to you before, and it's not our way. You made a hard choice when you allowed us to do what we had to, and we want to tell you that all is well in our home again. Harvests are good, children laugh again, life is returning to us. Here, accept this as a sign of good fortune for us all. I'll just probably dismantle it for the resources. Yeah, we are not offering them food in hospitality, sorry guys. But I don't have enough to feed my own people, so I'm not offering you anything. Well, there is something here. Clay, monster bone. More monster bone. I will definitely set up a camp. Oh wait, we are missing a little bit to get 2 stacks. Damn. Well, it sucks, but I think this will be the spot. We can't afford to travel far. There are 2 sources of food. No fuel, but we don't have to worry about that. Monster bone, clay, leather. There could still be something here if we are really lucky. Come across a cave. Its entrance looks like it was once inhabited, but it's now overgrown and dark. Please, I hope there is some food. Scout the cave first. Scout the cave and see bear tracks. You only spot the tracks within the cave, never outside. As you peer deeper in, you see a broken wheelbarrow, some other tethered equipment, and a sleeping bear. Observe it for a while. The bear stares and wakes, but doesn't seem to smell or notice you. Instead, it sits there staring at the floor. Sense a strong presence of magic from the bear. Perform a ritual of cleansing to reveal any hidden mystical weaves. Yep, should be easy. You identify a small bear figurine as a totem to which the bear's curse is bound. Your ritual slowly unravels the magic weaves and reveals all dark magic at hand here. Continue to cleanse the cave. The curse is ancient, too strong to be truly undone, but you can destroy it, which will free the spirit of the human trapped inside, or you can balance the union of bear and the human. The form will remain animal, but the spirit will be human and in control. However, this pawn has a risk of failing and turning the trapped person into pure beast. Huh. How am I supposed to decide? Let's go with the path of the bear. If he goes crazy, we have to kill him, then maybe we get some food from it. The bear screams out in pain in the girl's voice. All signs of its humanity disappear, and the animal becomes just that, a beast. I guess we failed. It is, however, free to leave this cave, and it does so, looking back at you with a final glimmer of human gratitude or perhaps sadness. Gather whatever usable remains you can and leave. Please give me food. Nope. What the hell is this? Come across a group of goblins hard at work over some great contraption. It looks a little like a catapult. You have read about them. Ask the goblins if you are right. Alright, you gave me a fright. Once one of the two female goblins jumps up from reading a book under a tree. Yeah, we are making a catapult, but it isn't just any old thing. It's made from the bones of fallen monsters and metal found in ancient ruins and tools from our forefather. And the other goblins roll their eyes at her, except for one. A bearded bulky fellow with a bushy beard who sits atop the catapult covered in bruises and bandages, nods at every word. Right, so a catapult. Do they plan to conquer something with it? Well, we could, that's the point. With the right calculations, it could conquer anything, a dragon even. Another goblin holding an abacus and scribbling away at some calculations frowns at her and mumbles. Why on earth would you need a catapult to conquer a dragon? That makes no sense. It was a metaphor. Ask if this is working. They seem very preoccupied. Try to steal some stuff from them while they argue. Let's ask if they need any help. The last goblin who hasn't spoken yet perks up and pulls up his glasses before speaking. Oh yeah, I joined this a lot late and I don't ever have time anymore. So I know how you could help if you really want to. Let's ask if we could look at those plans first. The one referred to as Cox looks up suspiciously, but the other shrugs. Sure, not the important stuff, but you can look at some of it. Maybe you'll learn something. Send them and have a look and ask how you can help them. Cox there is our numbers guy, and he won't stop working, but Alex is worried he'll burn out. We know a shaman who can brew him a sleeping potion, but we never have time to go. Would you fetch it for us? We'll pay. Yeah, sure. It might take a while though. Next. I think now we have to make a decision. Break the camp. If we start the village, it's gonna be here. Sadly, I can't enter... Oh, wait, I can enter the ruin. So we're gonna start with that. Investigate again. Oh, come on. You climb up the... to explore the old ruin, but here an unsettling stirring in the forest. Darkness has clearly infected this place, and some of the trees seems to be descending upon you, accompanied by shadows. We can't fight this, that's for sure. You can look very angry. Offer them your spirit health as tribute in exchange for free passage. No idea what's gonna happen. Minus 12 faith. Sure, that doesn't mean anything. You give her a spirit essence and the forest calms for now. You are free to search the ruins now. No food. Well, now we have to set up the camp. That's one recipe. Oh, wait, what was it? Meat and grain. We can use... not much. We can use fish and... Actually, wait, we should probably use meat and fish. What if I... What? It seemed weird to me that I was cooking all the time. And we didn't get, like, any extra food. I think I might have screwed up with the settings a little bit. Okay. Well, problem solved. I almost set up a village here. I think now it's time to just make a cut here. I don't know, or before I make another really stupid mistake. This means we have quite a lot of time to find the proper location with Dragon Bone. Well, this was actually funny. I almost died with the inventory full of food. Okay, so yeah, as I said, we'll make a cut here in next episode. We can even finish this quest. And I guess we'll just follow the coast, maybe explore the area here. And then I'm thinking, I'm just gonna return back. What the hell is this? I hope this is not the shaman they send us for. No. What the hell is that? But well, I'm thinking about returning back here. And now when we have 2 points, it actually could happen that we just get the Dragon Bone and make the idol from the Dragon Bone. That would allow us to set the village up... where? Here. You'd still be able to reach the bone. So we would need what? To get food on one of these tiles. There is quite a few sea tiles. So there is a good chance we get a fish here. Yeah, I think that'll be the plan. But as I said, it's gonna be next time. So I hope that you like this episode. I hope that you're gonna join me next time again. And until then, have a good time. Bye-bye.